Real love begins when one is deeply aware of oneself. Before you can truly love another person, you must first understand your own mind, your desires, your fears, and your inner emptiness. Love is not just a physical act or emotional excitement. It is a state of understanding, acceptance, and silent connection between two people who are not trying to possess, change, or use each other. Most relationships are based on insecurity, fear of being alone, or a need to complete oneself through another. But real love does not come from need. It flows from wholeness. When you are happy within, when your mind is free from confusion, then love becomes a natural fragrance. It is not something you do. It is something you feel without effort. To make love deeply, you must be present, completely there, not thinking about anything else. The touch, the breath, the silence, everything must be felt fully, not just through the body, but through awareness. When two people meet without masks, without expectations, love becomes sacred. In such love, there is no comparison, no jealousy, no control. It is like two flowers blooming side by side, neither trying to overshadow the other. Understanding your partner begins with listening. But listening does not mean just hearing words. It means observing the tone, the silence, the hidden pain behind their voice. Often people argue because they listen only to reply, not to understand. But when you truly pay attention, you can feel the other person's emotions, their wounds, and their hopes. Understanding grows in the space of silence, not in the noise of opinions. A relationship becomes beautiful when both partners give each other space to be themselves, when there is no pressure to meet some image or ideal. Most people try to change their partners according to their own desires. But real love means helping the other grow freely, even if it means letting go. To understand better, you must also understand your own reactions. Why do you get angry? Why do you feel ignored? What do you expect from the other? These questions open the door to self-awareness. And when you know yourself clearly, you can see your partner without any filter, without judgment. This clarity removes unnecessary conflicts and deepens the connection. While love is important, career and purpose are also essential. A life without direction becomes dull and meaningless. But to focus on your career does not mean you must neglect love. In fact, a balanced life where love and work support each other leads to true fulfillment. For example, if you are in a healthy relationship, it gives you emotional strength, focus, and joy, which can fuel your creativity and determination in your work. On the other hand, if your love life is full of stress and confusion, it becomes a burden that affects your energy and decisions. So the key is balance. Give time to your dreams, your growth, your health, and also your partner. Communicate clearly what your goals are and respect each other's time and effort. Support each other's ambitions without trying to control or compete. A successful couple does not walk ahead or behind each other. They walk side by side. To live fully means to live each moment with awareness and depth. Most people are just running after something. More money, more love, more success, without ever stopping to understand what they truly want. Living fully is not about doing many things. It is about doing one thing completely with your whole heart and mind. Whether it is eating, talking, working, or resting, do it with full attention. This simple shift brings a sense of richness to ordinary moments. For example, when you are having tea with your partner, don't just scroll your phone or think about work. Look into their eyes. Feel the silence between words. Enjoy the taste of tea and be present. These small moments, when lived fully, create deep joy. And this joy is not dependent on what you have or achieve. It comes from being alive to the now. Attraction to success and money is not wrong, but the reason behind it must be clear. If you want money just to feel important or to show others you are better, then it becomes a trap. But if you see money as a tool to grow, to learn, to support others, and to live freely, then it becomes a healthy goal. Success should not be measured only by position or wealth, but by how deeply you live, how peacefully you sleep, and how much love and clarity you bring into your actions. Take an example. Two people working the same job. One is stressed, always chasing more, comparing with others, and never satisfied. The other is focused, creative, and enjoys each step, not just the result. The second one may or may not become richer in money, but he will be richer in peace and inner strength. Ironically, that kind of clarity often brings real success faster, because the mind is not divided. When you are clear and passionate, success becomes a byproduct. A relationship where both partners are attracted to growth, clarity, and purpose becomes very powerful. Instead of wasting time in arguments or insecurity, they help each other rise. For example, one may be more emotionally aware and the other more practical. Together, they balance each other. But this only happens when both are willing to look at themselves honestly, to accept when they are wrong, and to change without resistance. If one partner is growing and the other is stuck in old patterns, there will be friction. So, it is important to talk about goals, values, and visions together, not just love and emotions. Build something together, a project, a skill, a healthy lifestyle, or even a small business. Sharing such goals brings excitement and a sense of unity. Real love is not about just being together physically. It's about walking together toward light, truth, and inner joy. In daily life, observe how you act. Are you living to impress, or are you living to express your true self? Are you doing things to feel secure or to explore your potential? These questions guide your life in the right direction. You may notice that when you are focused on your inner growth, your career improves, your relationships become smoother, and even money starts coming through new ideas and efforts. But this focus needs discipline. Wake up early, plan your day, learn something new, and give your best to what you do. At the same time, take time to be silent, to reflect, and to recharge your mind. In silence, creativity is born. In stillness, deep insights arise. And in such a balanced life, love and work are not enemies, but partners. In a loving relationship, physical intimacy is important, but it should not be mechanical or based on lust alone. When two people are emotionally and mentally connected, lovemaking becomes a deep meditation. It is not about how often or how intense. It's about how present and loving it is. Make eye contact, breathe together, and slow down. Feel each touch, each sigh, each heartbeat. Let the body relax and the mind be silent. When love is shared in this way, it heals deep wounds, brings peace, and renews the connection. Even when there is no physical act, just sitting together in silence, holding hands, or watching the sunset can be more intimate than any physical expression. The key is presence. Don't bring the world, the stress, the past, or the future into that moment. Let it be pure, like a prayer. To grow together, couples must encourage each other to face fears and drop masks. Often, we hide behind roles, the strong one, the sensitive one, the successful one, but these are only surfaces. Real intimacy comes when both partners can say, "This is who I am, with all my light and darkness." In such honesty, love becomes deep. There is no fear of being judged. This honesty should not be cruel or cold. It should be gentle and kind. Say what you feel, but don't blame. Share your hurt, but also your joy. Celebrate small victories together. Even a simple appreciation. "You did well today. I'm proud of you. Thank you for understanding me," can keep the connection alive. Don't wait for big moments. Express love in small, silent ways every day. Life is short, and wasting it in confusion, drama, and fear is foolish. Love fully, work honestly, and live deeply. Don't compare your journey with others. Each person has a unique path, and success comes when you walk your own way with clarity and courage. Use money wisely, not just for comfort, but for freedom. Learn new skills, invest in your growth, travel, experience new things, and help others when you can. A life of meaning is richer than a life of show. And in such a life, love becomes a celebration, not a burden. Sometimes the mind will resist change. It will say, "Stay safe, don't take risks, or you are not enough." But see these voices for what they are, habits formed by fear and past conditioning. Step out of them slowly. Take small actions toward your goals. Make a routine, write your vision, talk to people who uplift you, and avoid those who drain your energy. Protect your inner space like a sacred garden. Don't let toxic thoughts or people pollute it. And this applies to love too. Don't stay in a relationship that suffocates your growth. Real love supports your wings. It does not tie your hands. In every stage of life, whether you are single, in love, or building a career, stay true to yourself. Don't pretend to be what you are not. Speak your truth gently, live your values, and give your best. In such honesty, success follows. It may not be instant, but it will be deep and lasting. And when success comes from this space, it brings joy, not stress. Money earned through passion and clarity feels like a gift, not a weight. And love that flows from understanding becomes a song, not a struggle.